Okay, welcome to Kerbal Space Program. This is a different installment of the program. We are going to be doing career mode. I'm also using a different recording software, so hopefully this is coming out very well on all fronts. In career mode, you're going to notice a few things are different and a few things are the same. Obviously, we have our Kerbal Space Center, but now this building here, which is the R&D building, is now able to be accessed. You can see this is where we start, and this is all the technology we start with. We do not have very much actually in the way of starting. We have a parachute, a transmitter, an engine, a solid rocket booster, a fuel tank, a girder, and a command pod. So for our first quest today is we are going to go and get these parts right here, which only requires 5 science. We will probably get more than that though. So let's go ahead and start with our first craft. And our first craft is going to be just this. That's right, just the command pod. Because a lot of people have been going out and trying to do big missions right off the bat. Myself, there's science to be had right at the launch pad. So let's go ahead and launch. And once it starts, okay, well, we've got our command pod. Let's go ahead and take a crew report. We record the assessment of the situation. There isn't one. We'll go ahead and keep the data. We'll EVA. Now see, it says EVA report while flying over Kerbin shores. We're in a precarious situation here. And as you can see, once we recover this, we'll already have almost 7 science with our crew report. So we'll go ahead and take that. And we'll drop down here. And actually no, we have to go back in and get inside. Let's see here, review stored data. Okay. Let's come out here, do an EVA report. Oh, look at that, we're on the launch pad now. Even though we were only on the canister, we can also get an EVA report from the launch pad. And Jeb's thinking he didn't need a spacesuit for this. We'll keep that data. Another thing we can do while we're here, let's go ahead and take a surface sample. The surface is charred and coated burnt rocket propellant. There also seems to be trace amount of conspicuous green substance. Don't know what that would be. Okay, so we will board our little craft of nothing. And we have gathered all the science we can from here, so let's go ahead and recover vessel. Now what was the point of doing it? Just that little bit of science? Well, that gave us 18 science, or 18 and a half science, and just 4 experiments. So we come to the research department, and we get to unlock that. And let's see here. We want, oh, we don't have enough for that. So we're going to have to take and get ourselves some more science. So we will take our little craft here, and we can pop on one of those, pop on 2 of those, pop on a parachute for good measure, we'll pop on one of those, pop on one of those, and one of those. And we will go ahead and launch this craft. Now hopefully by episode 5 at the latest, we will be able to, we'll go ahead and observe the mystery goo. The goo doesn't seem to be doing much right now. Okay, we'll go ahead and keep that data. Now hopefully when I EVA, we'll go ahead and collect the data, and by doing that we'll remove it from the canister, making this canister no longer work. We will board. We're going to throttle up, and our goal for right now is to get into the mountains. Turn on the SAS, and we will go ahead and launch using our solid rocket booster. Alright, now I'm just using the control pod's torque to twist this thing sideways. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to the mountainous region. Wait for this to fall back under, or wait for ourselves to stop. Oops, we broke something. Go ahead and observe the mystery goo. It jiggles and wobbles as the craft flies. Go ahead and take that. Uh-oh, we're getting mock effects. Now this should take us almost to the mountain region, hopefully. I suppose we can do a crew report. Hey, I can see my house from here, I think. Almost to the mountains. But we are certainly a lot further away from the Kerbal Space Center. Yay. Parachute open. We'll go ahead and turn off the SAS. Now the hope is that the torque will break off the rocket. If not, the landing should blow it up. Hopefully. And that's our goal. And at least by episode 5, we want to be at Mun. And I know a lot of people are saying, why Mun? Why Mun so early? Why not Minimus? Well, I like going to Mun. It's more interesting than Minimus, I feel. Minimus is almost too easy, in fact. And parachute opened. And down to the surface we go. Now there are a lot of biomes just in Kerbin alone. Okay. But hopefully, by doing this, I can get even more science, and the rocket should blow up. Boom! I love explosions. Okay. Well, that's not good. Well, we can still do this. We can EVA. We'll go ahead and collect the data. We'll take a EVA report. We'll keep that data. And then we'll go ahead and board again. And then we'll EVA again. Oh, I fell. let's see here. Let's get a running start. Charge. And, oh. Okay, I can do that. Aha. I'm the smartest Kerbal ever. We'll go ahead and take an EVA report. Still getting 2.4 science. We're in the grasslands. And let's go ahead and walk over here and take a surface sample. Oh, take a surface sample. Yes, yep, looks like dirt. So there's 9 more points. Okay. Oops. Now you don't have to do this. To get back into the ship. Now the one thing I wish they'd add earlier in the career tree is ladders, or at least rungs. So this way I don't have to keep jumping to get back into the ship. Come on, get over here. Get over here. Okay, well, then we're going to just cheat. We're going to recover our vessel, which just picks up Jebediah, and as you can see, we got 11.4 science, which brought us to 24. Oh, but wait, we have more science. Let us recover the ship. Yes, I want to recover it. Oh, we had another 24 science in there, so now we're up to 49 science. Let's leave. Now we can go and get basic rocketry. And those take 45 science. And I like getting that just for the inline reaction wheel. Now I do have MacJab and Protractor on here as just some things for when I start doing interplanetary missions, so that I can dock, because I suck at it. Okay, let's see here. Winglets would be good. Bigger thruster would be good, although this one has vectoring. That would be great. But we're not going to go into orbit just yet. Or rather, we're not going to go past orbit. So, no, that's 45. We only have 34. So let's go ahead and get this. And the reason we're getting this is we want these radial decouplers. These will come in handy much later. Now the one thing I wish they'd move, like I said, is I wish they'd put ladders here. At least the rungs. And maybe take out this small tank. Or even take out this long tank. I mean, we already have 1, 2, 3 fuel tanks before we even have any type of ladder system. And you'd think ladders would be a little more important. But not to fear, we will get them soon enough. Hopefully you've enjoyed this, and hopefully you'll want to check back. Oh, the one other thing is we have science archives. And as you can see, in just that we have 11 science reports, and that gives us our point total right there. We have 6 surface landings, 4 low flyings, 2 crew reports, 4 EVAs, 2 mystery reports, and 2 surface samples. But our first mission is to be going here to Mun. So, situations, experiments, and biomes. We have the grasslands, the shores, and the launch pad. So hopefully you've enjoyed the episode, and if you did, please like, rate, favorite, subscribe, and until next time guys, have fun.